Big doubleheader this weekend. Tell me a little bit about the preparation. You must have loved having the weekend off.
Yeah, it was good to have the weekend off, obviously, recuperate and it was a bit of a rest, but this week have a couple of practices and came for the doubleheader.
Tell me a little bit, what do you know about, firstly, Hobart here on Saturday night, and then we'll talk about Dandenong on Sunday. What do you know about Hobart?
Yeah, I know Hobart, they have a couple really good players, like Harry Frolling's a big man that they have. They have a couple of guards too that are pretty quick and can do a little bit of everything. So as long as we lock on in those key guys, then I think we'll be all right.
The Frollings are pretty impressive, aren't they? I mean, they're all the whole family, really. I mean, we saw Alicia here last year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, big bodies, good IQ, and definitely know how to play basketball, that's for sure.
Yeah, and your thoughts on Dandenong for Sunday?
Yeah, I don't really know too much about Dandenong. I know they have a couple of guards that are pretty good, but I'm not too sure other than that, no.
Yep. Your own form, I mean, yourself and I guess Will Hines, you both had games this year where you've just shot the lights out. I mean, you must be thrilled with the way you're going.
Yeah, definitely. Just try and be that spark plug off the bench, and just try to help out wherever I can. Try and be a little bit more aggressive towards the rack this year, not just a shoot guy. So, trying to help out wherever I can. How's
the fitness of the squad? Because I know you were pretty much running on empty by the time the bye came around. Is the break been a good time for you?
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't feeling too bad before the break, but I mean, the bye definitely helped out guys like Poz and Preston who have played a lot of 40-minute games this season so far. So I think it's going to benefit us for sure. We'll benefit everybody, but it was definitely good to have a week off.
How are you finding it playing youth league and also playing in the senior team?
Yeah, it's good to get a run in with youth league. We've had a few double headers where I played NBL1 and then youth league on the Sunday. But, I mean, that's been good to get a few shots up, I guess. But I look forward to it and help out the youth league team for sure.
You were one of the guys that were obviously here last year. Yep. Tell me the difference between this year's team to last year's team. What have you noticed?
I mean, we had a great group last year. This year's group's been really good as well. I mean, we had the imports come in and they've been really good bonding with us and that sort of stuff. I mean, it's been good. I can't really complain too much. I mean, they're just great people to be around, so yeah.
And the new coaching structure as well, how's that working for you? I know he's standing right behind you, so you got to be careful what you say.
Be careful what you say. Luke's been really good. He's done a lot of individual sessions with us as well, which has been great. He's just breathing confidence down us, and he's been great, so I got no bad words to say, even though he's just there.
Obviously, a big week for mental health as well. Obviously, an important thing for Mental Health Month. You'll be wearing the orange socks this week.
I mean, mental health is a big thing. Obviously, I take a lot of pride in mental health and that sort of stuff, making sure my teammates are okay, and I'm sure everyone else does too. So it's a great cause to get behind this week, and
hopefully get a big crowd. I mean, you're sitting second on the ladder. It's time to get the crowds in now and really get behind you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we've had great crowds already, so it's been really good. We're looking pretty good. We're getting better each week, so if the crowd keeps coming down, we'll keep putting on a show for them.
Big weekend ahead, 5-5. It's just the weekend you've really got to start making your move, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure. We spoke about it last night at training. We reckon we have to win 13 games to make finals, so there's 12 games left. We're going to win 8, so I think this round's really important for us. It's 2 games we should win. So it starts on Saturday night. We just have to try and put a 4-quarter performance together. We haven't done that yet so far. So we've had a solid session today. We'll have another good one tomorrow, and hopefully we can come out with 2 good wins.
What's been the issue you think with the inconsistency? Some weeks you're on, some weeks you're off. Is it just a gelling situation, or where do you think the team at?
I think it's a gelling. Even in pre-season, we didn't really have a pre-season. Like, I came in two trainings before the first round. We've added new pieces here and there and stuff, so I think it's a gelling piece. But I think after a couple of good weeks, we've had a break as well in there, so I think it's finally coming together, and I think all the pieces are in now, so it's just a matter of putting that 4-quarter performance together, like I said. But I think, we're ready to do it, and we're ready for the back half of the season.
Tell me about your opponents this week, Hobart and then Dandenong. Let's start with Hobart on Saturday night.
Yeah, so Hobart, we haven't done the scout yet. We usually do that Thursday. They've pushed teams to the limits this year. They haven't come away with a win yet, but they've pushed teams. They were up against Bendigo at 3/4 time, who are on top of the ladder. So they're going to be a challenge, and if we're not ready to play, like, they're going to get ahead of us. So it's going to be a really important matchup. And then Dandenong have got some good WNBL caliber players. They've been unlucky in a few games. They've won some games on the buzzer, so they're going to push us all the way to the end, and we're just going to make sure we lock in and get those 4 quarters together. Otherwise, we're not going to come out with wins. So really important for us.
It's the first time we've had a chance to chat to you since the Opals experience against Japan. Tell me, I mean, obviously we know what happened in the first game with you in that last quarter. Tell me a little bit about that whole experience, and I guess leading into the World Cup later in the year.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. You know, as a 19-year-old, like, I'm just stoked that I'm in the squad, and I'm just trying to soak up every opportunity like I can. Yeah, whether I play 2 minutes, 40, I just really enjoy the camps, learning off the older girls that have all been there, gone to Olympics and World Cup. So we've got another camp coming up in 2 weeks. I'm excited for that, to put my best foot forward again. And then, yeah, hopefully I can get a spot on the World Cup roster. We got a feel of the atmosphere in Sydney. It was unreal playing in front of friends and family. So, yeah, I'll be sure to try my best, and hopefully I can secure a roster spot come September.
That'd be great if you can. Tell me a little bit, obviously wearing the orange socks this week, tell me a little bit about the importance of mental health round.
Yeah, super important round, and I think it's really good by the NBL One that they bring in this sort of round to raise awareness. You know, people can struggle with mental health, so I think it's really important that we speak about it, and we all make sure we check in on one another. So I think it's a really good initiative by them, and it's really good awareness for everyone. To speak out, reach out if you're not okay, and I think that's really good they've implemented this.